Hello, and welcome to this customized step-by-step tutorial. This is my daughter, who's been struggling with grade 2 acne for some time now and is the perfect candidate to showcase the necessity of a home care regimen to help calm down the inflammation before she can receive a facial treatment. After a thorough consultation, we've determined that a soothing and nourishing facial with minimal extractions and massage manipulations would be beneficial. We're going to begin by removing all traces of makeup if there's any, followed by first cleansing. I've selected a gentle bamboo cleanser. Gentle bamboo microgranules are integrated into this mild, natural cleansing milk that softly remove dead skin cells from the surface of the skin. They purify, provide a radiant, smooth and silky complexion. This cleansing milk is gentle enough for everyday use, and it is perfect for all skin types, as it's a great cleanser that deeply cleanses follicles and the skin surface to reduce dull, damaged cell buildup. Go ahead and remove the first cleanse and proceed with the second cleanse. During the second cleanse is a good time to turn on the steamer. You're going to use clean wet cloths, towel or sponges to clean off the cleanser. A second cleanse with bamboo cleanser is done to further remove all residue oil and leftover makeup and prepare the skin for exfoliation. You want to ensure the second cleanse is thorough. You get into the nooks and crannies of the face in the areas where people normally don't scrub as much during the cleansing at home. Don't spend too much time on this step. 30 to 40 seconds. Vigorous, yet gentle pressure. Use wet cotton rounds, clean gauze, or a sponge soaked in water but not dripping. Remove the cleanser. Remove a small amount of scrub. Use your fingertips to spread it over the face. Just very gentle pressure, as I'm placing small amounts of the scrub with a bit of water to help the scrub spread better. This gentle sugar scrub is a facial scrub that's designed for immediate but long-lasting results to give you smoother, brighter, younger-looking skin. I'm going to apply very little pressure because her skin is sensitive due to acne conditions, and we don't want to overstimulate or cause too many aggravations in the skin. If the skin is turning bright red, you're definitely being too aggressive, so you want to ease up. Small, gentle, circular motions throughout the skin just to buff and polish the skin in preparation for the extractions. Use wet cloths to remove majority of the skin scrub. While the steam is softening and opening the follicles, you can go ahead and use clean wet gauze to remove the scrub residue. Ensure all the little granules are gone from the skin. Based on this type of skin, you are going to determine how long to steam for. In this case, she's managed to improve the inflammation and the natural barrier on her skin with proper skincare at home, so we can go ahead and steam for about 5 to 7 minutes. You want to ask your client if they prefer eye covers or not. If yes, then you can use wet gauze or wet cotton rounds to place over the eyes during steaming, as well as extractions if you're using a very bright magnifying lamp. If you don't have a steamer, a simple slow cooker set on low to medium heat will warm up your wet towels, remember not dripping, that you can use to steam the face and as well to use for removal of the scrubs and masks. You're going to require 2 to 3 towels. About 1 minute on the face for each is often enough to properly steam. This is just an example of how you can use a hot steaming towel from your slow cooker or your towel warmer cabinet to help steam the skin if you don't have access to a facial steamer. Hold it on the skin for about a minute and use about 2 to 3 towels. Now, there's multiple ways to extract, and you should be prepared by having clean tissues, an extracting tool, lancets or sterile needles, and alcohol for cleansing. It's important to very gently massage or manipulate the skin during the extractions. This is a very painful process that can often result in microinjury to the skin, which can leave scarring and pigmentation once it's healed if you're being too aggressive. You want to remember that if a follicle is stubborn, you want to move to another area, and you can attempt one more time in a bit, but don't get carried away. You can always get it during their next facial, or better yet, ensure they use a great product at home that minimizes the buildup to begin with. Make sure to remind your client to breathe deeply and exhale during this process, because taking deep breaths does allow the extractions to be much less painful. You can use the extractor tool for the deeper set ones, but you want to ensure you aren't scraping over the skin, as that's extremely damaging and painful. You want to go side to side in a wiggle motion until the sebaceous filament slinks on out. Gentle push side to side, wiggle out the filament. Remember, this is painful. You don't want to spend too much time on extractions. Usually during a full facial, it's no longer than 10 minutes. Occasionally, you're going to need to use a lancet or a sterile needle to puncture a small opening on the skin covering the blemish, so you can then use the extractor or your fingers to help squeeze it out. So you want to use your fingers to feel for those bumps, because you can't always see them, and you have to locate their precise location before you can use a lancing tool to slice open the skin to cause a micro injury to be able to squeeze that out. Horizontal to the skin. Very quick, easy lance. It's not painful as long as your needle is sterile and very sharp. Once extractions are done, once again, no longer than 10 minutes, you're going to tone the skin. I'm using a revitalizing toner that helps to sweep away impurities while brightening and toning the skin. This is a cucumber and green tea toner. It's my favorite for leaving the skin feeling cleansed and refreshed without any feeling of dryness. It's an alcohol-free witch hazel and organic aloe leaf juice that makes this toner ideal for sensitive skin. For this client, I choose a simple jojoba oil as it has the closest structure to human sebum that ensures there's no negative reactions in the skin during the massage protocols. Place product over the face, neck, and décolletage. Use very light touch and manipulation on acne skin, and also you can focus on the neck, décolletage, and shoulders instead, as not to provoke the areas of acne breakouts. During the course of a full facial, you want to ensure your massage is very slow, relaxing, and it is at least 10 to 15 minutes in length. You can choose to perform a massage without gloves. However, this client has had quite a few broken areas of the skin where there was some blood. So I'm making sure I am wearing nitrile gloves, which still allow me to feel the skin underneath as well as temperature. So they have a very natural feeling to them, unlike some other gloves. So just make sure you're using a nitrile glove. Whenever possible, you want to do a facial with no gloves because it does feel better on the skin. Very gentle manipulations with a light pressure because we don't want to stimulate blood flow to the surface where acne conditions persist. That can cause the acne conditions to worsen. Go ahead and focus on the décolletage, shoulders, and the neck. Ensure you use wet cloths to remove massage oil residue on oily or acneic skin before the mask. If your client has mature and dry skin, you can opt to leave it on. You want to decant a small amount of selected mask onto the back of your hand, especially if you are a fan of not using a mask brush like I am. And you want to gently apply starting at the forehead, work all the way around, and leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. I often choose this lovely whipped clay mask because the French pink clay is a very soft clay that's a man-made combination of red and white clay. The red color is due to the presence of ferrous and copper oxides and hematite, which is an iron oxide. The pink clay in this mask helps to improve softness and tones as well as firms the skin. So while it's really good for oily acneic skin, it is also very excellent for your mature dry skin types. Essentially, it works for everybody. A glycerin is also incorporated for moisturizing, and cucumber extract, which is a natural astringent, is added for the toning and tightening the skin. It's very lightly scented with nice lavender and sweet orange essential oils. And some of the benefits of using this mask include things like improved circulation, rehydration of dry skin, absorbing toxins from the skin, as well as soaking up excess oil for oily skin, cleaning out follicles to help avoid the formation of blackheads, tightens up the follicles, and it helps to firm up the tissues, especially in your aging skin types. Another reason why I prefer to use my hands for mask application is because a mask brush doesn't allow you to clean it properly, especially if there is ever an issue with any bodily fluids on the surface of the skin. You can use warm wet towels or gauze and sponge to remove the mask. I prefer to use a disposable tongue depressor to scrape excess off before the wet gauze. So just clean wet gauze and keep rinsing the face until the mask is completely cleared off. You want to spray the toner onto clean cotton or gauze and wipe over the entire face to help rebalance the acid mantle and allow the serum to penetrate the skin better. And you're going to then follow with a very small amount of eye cream. In the case of a young teenager like this one who's only 16 years old, you can skip the eye cream. The next step, you're going to be using a serum. 4 to 5 drops of serum to your hand and press it into the skin. I'm using a vitamin C and a hyaluronic acid because it utilizes the anti-aging ingredients, vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. It is alcohol-free, great for all skin types, including those with sensitive skin, eczema, acne, and hormonal imbalances. It helps to reduce fine lines, wrinkles, boosts collagen production, which is excellent for acne-scarred skin that requires it and will help correct hyperpigmentation. A dime-size amount of moisturizer to be gently rubbed and pressed into the skin, and you want to follow by an SPF. In her case, I've added the SPF directly to the moisturizer for better spreadability. Thank you for joining me in this video step-by-step tutorial, and I look forward to our next lesson.